think this is going to be the trade of the day. I mean, that's just basic trading right there, right? And now, as I just said, it's likely to come down because it's probably going to be a choppy day, right? So the sell is have almost given you. So you could have caught a 1 to 3 going up and almost a 1 to 3 going down, right? So, this is why getting funded is not that hard once you actually learn how to trade. You just have to be disciplined and be patient and actually use the right stuff, right? Because if you don't have this new week opening gap on your chart, you're not going to see this the way that I'm looking at it, and then you're not going to frame your trade like this, right? Where you can see, oh, this is a possible 1 to 3 opportunity, right? So every trade I try to take, it has to be a 1 to 3, and it's not just a random number that I picked. It's mainly because like my winning percentage, it varies from time to time. Sometimes it can be 40%, sometimes it can be 50%. So that means I have to have 1 to 3 trade setups in order for me to be profitable, right? So something like this trade right here, right? We was looking at the 1 hour time frame. Remember, we had logged in a little bit late because I just checked in to a place that I thought I had to deliver at, but they told me that, I don't even have to deliver until tomorrow. So I could have already been online. But like, let's say you catch this bottom, even if you don't get like a wick entry, even this right here is offering you almost a 1 to 6. So if you can get a 1 to 6 and then also catch a 1 to 3, that's almost 9% in one day. That's your phase one completed right there, right? So also looking at this hourly time frame, and I did mention this earlier in the screen as well, I said the next thing we will have to do is measure out this wick, right? And just look how disgusting this wick look on a 1 hour chart. So I'm a little mad that I wasn't able to catch anything today because Trade Locker is down, but at the same time I'm like, yeah, I'm not that pressed, right? But just pay attention to the bottom half of this wick. Notice how the midpoint of that wick is right here at the new week opening gap, right? And then the lower level, the 25% level or the 75% level, it don't really matter. Just think of this as the lower level of the wick is right here at this first presented fair value gap, right? I didn't label this first presented fair value gap, but all of the sky blue boxes that you guys see on my chart is going to be a first presented fair value gap, right? So that's why I was saying the market could possibly at least come down to this purple box, right? But like I said, the best move would have been just taking that buy and walking away, because as you guys can see, you would have had to have a wick entry up here in order for you to really be getting some good profits, because the market could easily just chop around here all day, because it's probably going to hang around in this range for a long time, right? So it may do something like this, build liquidity. Right now it goes back up here, take that liquidity, goes back down here, take that liquidity, and it could just keep doing this all day, right? Just taking liquidity on both sides, and then maybe finally it hits this level, or finally it hits that level, and then possibly it could want to go back up and finish out the day going up here, which is a level that I also called out, right? Obviously, I'm not from the future. I don't know. This isn't financial advice or anything. This is purely educational, just showing you guys pretty much how I trade. So, typically I try to wait until after 10 a.m. So like for me, if I'm waiting until after 10 a.m., I will drop down into the 5-minute, and there's just really nothing there for me to look at, right? I can maybe go into the 15-minute and try to find like an inversion, right? So we do have an inversion fair value gap right here. And then we also have another inversion fair value gap down here, which is right below the new week opening gap.